it is Thursday, June 2nd, 2022, and looking out the window at Defiance, it's kind of overcast. Well, I don't think it's supposed to rain anymore today. Just kind of mostly cloudy and cooler than it's been, which is a nice relief because it was really warm and humid yesterday. The devotion for today is entitled Winemaker, and it's written by Vince Amlin. Vince bases the devotion upon Romans chapter 8, verse 28. New Revised Standard Version. We know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to God's purpose. And then Vince writes, last June I decided to make some dandelion wine. It sounded romantic. Early summer in a bottle. Weeds turned into wine. At a city park, I convinced my wife to join the illegal harvest. Back home, we painstakingly separated the yellow petals from the green bracts until our fingers were stained and our bowl was full. I made a simple syrup, juiced and zested 3 oranges and a lemon, activated some champagne yeast, and threw it all in a jar to ferment. 9 weeks later, I opened it up to bottle it, and it smelled disgusting, sickeningly sweet, overwhelmingly floral, almost like hundreds of dandelions. I took a taste and knew that no one would ever drink this wine. But I put in so much time, I went ahead anyway. I set a reminder for 6 months, and when it came up, I put the smallest bottle in the fridge. That night, I poured us each a tiny taste. We raised our glasses and prepared for disappointment. But we were surprised. It was good, light, and not too sweet, pale yellow like early summer in a bottle. Something had happened in that bottle. Something had happened over those months. A miracle. Weeds turned into wine. Paul treats it as obvious. We know that all things work together for good for those who love God. To me, it is anything but. The whole project seems a mess, a waste, a total loss. But I cling to the promise even now. God is working. A miracle is underway. In the fullness of time, it will be good. And Vince's prayer. Jesus, winemaker, transform us. Well, for me, this devotion brought up a couple of thoughts. One was, since I also brew beer occasionally, I haven't done it in a while, I know that oftentimes the beer takes on a much better character and flavor when it's allowed to age in the bottle for a certain period of time. It's not good to drink it too soon. This also made me think about the comments about new wine and old wineskins, that maybe there's an issue with drinking new wine. It also made me think that sometimes we just have to be patient. We have to wait. We have to let the time come before good things will come. And of course, other times we have to do the work to usher in new things in time, and we can't give up. I think that's maybe the major thing in this, is that sometimes we just have to be diligent and keep going, and expecting that God will be there and will help us through and find a way forward, even in the worst of times. Because sometimes this world just seems like such a mess right now. But that just means it's time for us to do something and to trust in God's love, that something good will come as we work toward helping something good to come. It is Thursday. I've got some things going on this weekend, so I won't be able to talk to you in a devotional until Monday. But if you can, join us on Sunday for worship, either in person or on Facebook Live. Take care. Have a good day.